Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hook your boy up with a like if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Michael the Count Bisping, aka Left Hook Larry, aka the UFC's middleweight champion, is coming out and keeping it all the way 100 with Daniel Cormier and telling him, listen, you need to come out here and say how you really feel. This is what Michael Bisping had to say in response to Daniel Cormier and how soft, I'll say, he's been being in his treatment of Jon Jones after how compassionate Daniel Cormier has been being towards Jon Jones after Jon Jones embarrassed him, assaulted him on pay-per-view in front of millions of people. He didn't ruin his legacy now because he popped dirty, but he fucked Daniel Cormier up, man. And for him to have popped dirty after that, and for, Daniel Cormier, he's got so much he could be saying. And he's taking, man, they say you take the high road. This motherfucker's taking what's above the high road. Daniel Cormier is literally, I don't think he said one bad thing about Jon Jones since Jon Jones was popped by his B sample came back dirty. At first he was saying, we got to give him his due process before the B sample came back. And I was like, ooh, he's just waiting on that B sample. As soon as that B sample comes, Daniel Cormier's fucking jumping on a couch somewhere. And B sample came, he gets on MMA Hour, I got my popcorn, I'm like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Daniel Cormier. Tell him how you really feel. What the fuck you telling me? And guess what? You know what, guys? We've got to show compassion. I mean, I just think that Jon Jones has a family, and I mean, we still have to let the process happen. And, I don't really want the belt back. I feel like I got beat that night. And it's like, yo, that is not why I got my popcorn. That is not what I'm trying to hear after I just found out Jon Jones' B sample's back and we got the champ Daniel Cormier on the phone lines, and you're being as compassionate as anyone's ever been in their life. Close. But anyways, let's get into what Michael Bisping had to say, because it's actually pretty funny, and I'm glad he's saying what a lot of us felt. Michael Bisping was on his podcast, and this is what he had to say. Listen, I really like Daniel Cormier. He's a great guy. But that was me mockingly throwing that up there. It's like, come on, man, Daniel Cormier, say what's on your mind, because that isn't what's on your mind. What's on your mind is Jon Jones. Go fuck yourself, you fucking prick. You gotta love Michael Bisping. I like DC. DC's a stand-up guy, and God bless him, maybe. Well, he's not a better human being than me. That's what I was going to say. Maybe he's a better human being than me. No, he's not. But maybe he has more sympathy for his opponent than I do, because that's not what I would have said. If someone fucking tests positive and kicks me in the head and knocks me out and takes my belt in front of the world, I'm not going to bang on about compassion. I'm going to say, you're a piece of shit, you got no place in the sport, especially after testing positive before all the other things that happened. And Michael Bisping's got a great point there, but he went on and continued. He said, the thing is, you've got to remember, in that fight, DC was winning that fight. I thought DC won the first round, and again, I thought DC was winning it. Then that head kick changed everything, and that head kick wouldn't have been delivered with that speed and ferocity had steroids not been involved. Now, of course, like DC said, due process need to take its course, but the writing is on the wall is that he was on steroids, and that wouldn't have been as strong as if steroids were not involved. Therefore, he was cheating. He knocked him out. He embarrassed him. He took his belt. He beat him up in front of the world. Who knows if he's going to have a lasting effect on his body? So I'm sorry. Good for you, Daniel Cormier, but I wouldn't say that. I'd be saying, screw this guy. Screw this guy. And yo, how can you fucking really refute that? I mean, yeah, I understand due process, but if you're the guy that just got your belt back, due process might just, I mean, at this point, Jon Jones has already been removed from the rankings. He's already been stripped. Due process, I mean, what's the best that could do for Jon Jones? It's not really going to help much here. The steroid was in his both the A and the B sample, and it is what it is, man. How often does due process turn it out? Like Michael Bisping said, the writing's on the wall. He pretty much fucking cheated you, and you should be more pissed off about this. Embarrassed you in front of the world. He knocked you out cold with an illegal, it wasn't an illegal kick per se, but with a kick that was stronger and had more ferocity because of an illegal substance. That's damn near assault. Now, if you want to be compassionate, don't press charges. But still, come out and say, I'm the fucking pound for pound number one. That guy had to cheat. No one's ever beat him, and he had to cheat to beat me. Come out there and fucking sit on that iron fucking throne. The pound for pound number one throne, or even just the light heavyweight champion throne. Come out and claim your belt. Say, man, fuck that. This dude had to cheat me. If he knew USADA was on his tail, if he knew he was already careless, why didn't he be careful when he was coming into his fight with me if it meant so much? Fuck that dude for even taking me at that moment. I wanted to fight a clean John Jones. I know I can beat a clean John Jones, and look what the fuck happened. I'm just saying, Daniel Cormier could be so fucking more hot right now. And this compassion is, I mean, I understand I understand it, man. It's probably the right move. I don't know what the right move is. I mean, to me, the right move is calling out John Jones for that fucking after the Dirty P sample. But maybe for PR, as far as maybe Daniel Cormier wants to be the hero. Maybe he wants the love, and he's finally getting it. And he knows if he starts turning on John Jones and saying, man, he's a fucking dirty cheater, even if it's true, some people don't believe it, so they're not gonna appreciate that from Daniel Cormier, and they might continue to call him double cheeseburger or say he's not the real champion or whatever. But if he comes out and he's just super compassionate like he's being, then everybody calls him the champion. Everybody loves Daniel Cormier. So I mean, I'm fine with him doing that. I just would like to see, you know, his true feelings. I would like to see what's actually on Daniel Cormier's mind, rather than, you know, what I just don't believe this is what's on his mind, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Michael Bisping doesn't believe that's what's on his mind either. He says he wishes Daniel Cormier would just call him out and say, fuck you, you fucking prick. But it is what it is, man. Let us know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. I'm out.